everyone. Welcome to our podcast, Navigating Strategy and Culture Challenge in Global Business. I'm your host, Marlana, and I'm super excited to be here, joined by my friends, Aisha, Meniza, and Hazrina. So, say hi, everyone. Okay, so today we are going to talk about how to these famous electric car companies, which is BYD from China and Tesla from the US, on how they run their business all over the world. So we will talk about their strategies, how they manage people, and what make them different. Let's get started. So, in this podcast, we are going to cover 4 key topics from our international business course, which is strategic management and market adaptation. Second, organizational structure and control. Third, leadership style and employee behavior. Fourth, globalization and diversity strategies. So first, let's know these two companies a bit better. BYD, which means Build Your Dream, started in 1995 in China. At first, they only made batteries, but now they build electric cars, buses, train, and even solar panel. What's special about BYD is they make most of their own part, like batteries and chips. This helps them save battery and keep control of production. BYD is now in over 70 countries, mostly in Asia, Europe, and Latin America, and they are slowly entering North America too. Next, we have Tesla too. It started in 2003 in the US. Tesla want to help the world use clean energy. They make popular electric car like the Model S, 3, X, and Y. Beside car, they also make solar panel and batteries for home. Tesla has big factory in the US, China, and Germany to produce car closer to the local customer. Led by Elon Musk, Tesla is known for being creative and doing things differently, like selling car directly to customer. Now, let's talk about how these two companies plan their global strategies and adapt to another country. We started with our first panel, Aisha.
Okay, sure. So Tesla global strategy is centered on innovation and also rapid expansion. They really aim to keep their edge in the EV industry by being the first to roll out cutting-edge features like the full self-driving FSD system or over-the-air software updates. Tesla's gigafactories in Texas, Shanghai, and also Berlin are strategically placed near key markets. Their strategy focus on standardizing their offerings. So a Model Y in Germany is very similar to one in the US. This keeps branding strong and also production efficient. Their strategy focus on standardizing their offerings. So a Model Y in Germany is very similar to one in the US. This keep branding strong and production efficient, but it does not always match with the local preference.
Yes, exactly. That's where BYD differs. Their global strategy is highly adaptive. Instead of pushing a one-size-fits-all product, they customize based on region. For instance, in India and Latin America, they offer affordable smaller EVs. So in Europe, they provide more premium models. And there's also expanding fast by building manufacturing hubs in Brazil and Hungary to avoid tariff and reduce logistic costs.
And don't forget BYD's vertical integration. They make 75% of their components in-house. This reduces their reliance on external suppliers, keep costs down, and allow quicker production turns around. And it's a huge reason why they recently overtaken Tesla in EV sales globally.
Meanwhile, Tesla focused more on partnerships, like with Panasonic for batteries. It's a great model for speed and also innovations, but more exposed to supply chain issues.
Okay, wow, it's so interesting. So, Tesla bets on standardization and innovation, while BYD focus on cost leadership and localization, right? Very different strategies, but both are succeeding. So next, I think now let's move into how this strategy execute through their organizational structure. So Maniza, can you tell us about Tesla?
Alright, so Tesla follows a highly centralized structure. All key decisions from R&D, global marketing, are made at their headquarters in Austin, Texas. So this central control helps ensure brand consistency and quick implementation of innovation. But it also comes with a downside. Like in Germany, for example, local Tesla workers clash with management due to cultural differences around labor expectations. Then, a decision made from the US didn't always consider local work norms. Yeah.
Right. And in contrast, BYD has a transnational or hybrid structure. While the Shenzhen HQ handles the core tech like battery innovation, local subsidiaries have the freedom to tailor products and service to fit local markets. For example, BYD Europe's design vehicle to meet EU safety and emission standards and even focus on launching electric buses in cities like London or Oslo. This local autonomy boosts relevance and speed up their responsiveness.
And it's not just about products, it's also about decision-making power. Tesla's centralized approach sometimes ignores valuable local insights, while BYD gives power to regional managers, encouraging local innovation and also faster reaction to market change.
So BYD structure encourage flexibility and cultural sensitivity, while Tesla structure prioritize consistency and control, right? So again, different style for different priorities, right? And now let's shift gear to leadership. So Hazrina, you want to talk about Tesla leadership style?
Sure. Tesla's leadership is basically shaped by Elon Musk's transformational style. He's a visionary, risk-taking, and constantly pushing boundaries. That's why Tesla is seen as a tech-driven company, always innovating. But this leadership also creates an intense, high-pressure environment. Many Tesla employees are motivated by things like stock options and bonus, but burnout is a real issue in Tesla, especially when mass vision overrides local labor norms.
That's true. In countries like Germany or Japan, where work-life balance and collective decision-making are highly valued, Tesla's top-down, fast-paced culture can clash with the expectations. It's a bit like Silicon Valley meets the world, but not everyone wants that intensity.
So yeah, in contrast, BYD practices collaborative and culturally grounded leadership. So their CEO Wang Chuanfu, if I'm not mistaken, promotes harmony and employee loyalty, which aligns well with Confucian values in Asia. So they also adjust leadership style in different regions, like encouraging more open discussion in Europe or partnering with labor unions in Latin America.
And not to forget, BYD also invests a lot in leadership development. They create structured career paths and offer programs tailored to the local context. This kind of adaptive leadership helps them build trust and long-term motivation in diverse regions.
Okay, so we can say that Tesla lead with intensity and innovation, while BYD built with inclusivity and structure. Both have strength. It's all about aligning with the market culture and values. So let's end with globalization and how company manage global diversity. So Aisyah, will you start it?
Okay, so Tesla used a global first approach but adds some localization where needed. For example, they include region specific features in their vehicles like language support or GPS navigations. Also, their gigafactories in Shanghai and also Berlin help them meet the local regulations and reduce logistic costs. Their diversity efforts are focused more in the US. They have committed to increasing women and also underrepresented groups in tech roles.
Alright, meanwhile, BYD really embodies localization. They design right-hand drive vehicle for the UK or Malaysia and even adjust bus sizes for congested cities like Bangkok. So it's not just localization, it's deep cultural customization.
And in terms of diversity, BYD hires local teams to lead operations. For example, in BYD Europe, leadership is run by people who understand European consumers. That kind of local empowerment boosts cultural relevance and business performance.
They also reflect diversity in their HR policies, giving housing allowance in China, flexible hours in Europe, and also adapting benefits to match local expectations. It makes employees feel seen and also valued.
So Tesla maintain a global brand with light localization, while BYD localized deeply across operation, HR, and even design. It's a great example of how different interpretation of the local model work. Alright team, let's wrap it up. Final thought, what the biggest lesson we have learned from comparing this company?
For me, it's clear that innovation is great, but cultural fit is essential. Companies like Tesla may lack in tech, but without understanding the local cultures, that edge can be lost.
Yeah, I agree. So for me, what's the biggest lesson that I've learned from comparing these two company, which is BYD and Tesla? Like I think empowering local teams, like BYD does, build stronger relationship in global markets. So when you get better customer satisfaction and employee engagement.
And I would like to say that no strategy is perfect for both companies. Tesla's fast pace work in some place, while BYD's slower approach works better in others. The key is balance, knowing when to standardize and when to localize.
Okay, good job guys. So I think this discussion really show that successful international business is not just about product. It's about people, culture and adaptability, right? And that's bring us to end our podcast today about navigating strategy and culture challenge in global business. We have explored how Tesla and BYD, two global EV giants from very different parts of world, manage the complex realities of doing business internationally, from strategic planning and organizational structure to leadership style and culture adaptation. It's clear that there is no one-size-fits-all approach. And what stands out is that Tesla thrives through innovation, central control, and a bold global vision, but sometimes struggle with the local responsiveness. Meanwhile, on other hand, BYD, in other hand, success by being flexible, culturally sensitive, and empowering local teams. Even it's mean moving a little slower, I think. And the core of a boost approach is the need to balance our global consistency with local adaptation that we call the global model. And whether it's managing diverse team, designing localized product, or navigating international regulation, both company remind us that understanding culture is just as important as a strategy. So I would like to say thank you so much to my panelists, Aisha, Meniza, and Hazrina, for your thoughtful insight. And to everyone listening, we hope this discussion gave you a deeper look into how real world business face and solve global challenge. Okay, so thank you so much, you guys. I think that's all for today's episode. I would like to say thank you for all to tuning in, and make sure to check out our next podcast. We will continue exploring the world of global business strategies. So see you next time. Bye.